It's Saturday night, and from Granada, Manchester, it's Stars in Their Eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly. Welcome to Stars in Their Eyes. 'Tis with heavy heart and a lump in my throat that I tell you this is the last show in the series. But 'tis with delight and euphoria I announce we're just 1 week away from our live grand final. One of tonight's star guests will join the 8 who've already won their way through to that epic event to be broadcast live to the nation. A TV spectacular without equal. A show to unite young and old alike. And talking of the young, let's meet star guest number 1.
My name's Adrian Pye, I'm 15 years old. I live with my mother and my stepdad Andy, and I live in Tiverton, which is near Gloucester. I go to Thomas Ritchie School in Gloucester. I'm in year 11, so I'm studying for my GCSEs. I'm a member of the school choir, which I've been a member of since the 3rd year. We've done Orse, Rina Brana, and also Hayden's Creation. That was very demanding. That's my first 2 live public singing appearances. I'm also in the acting society in school, and I was in the production of Guys and Dolls, singing Let Be a Lady Tonight. I'm a big fan of the person I'm going to be tonight. I was first introduced to it through my mother, actually, who bought their records, and we used to play them in the house. I wasn't expecting to be picked for the show, but now I'm here and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
He's top of the form. Please welcome Adrian Pye. Well, that was a lovely film. In the choir, couldn't be further from who you're going to be tonight. But first of all, your showbiz career started very early on in life, didn't it?
Yeah, I was entered for the Bonnie Baby competition at Pontins holiday camp. When I was only a baby, obviously. And I was entered for the female category instead of the male category by one of the Bluecoats, who didn't know which sex I was. And I won it.
You won the best baby girl?
Yeah.
In the competition. Lovely, great
Yes.
start to a career. Then you went on to do talent contests, and you came second in a talent contest when you were 8.
Yeah, that was doing stand-up comedy.
Oh, perhaps you care to give us a bit of your routine?
OK. There was a brain and he went into a pub, and he went up to the landlord and he said, "I'll have a pint of bitter, please." And the landlord turned round and said, "Sorry, I'm not serving you." And the brain said, "Why on earth not?" And the landlord said, "Because you're out of your head."
Yes, and that's why you came second. So, now we come very swiftly on to singing. And, of course, you're playing leads in musicals now, aren't you?
Yeah, I was in the school production of Guys and Dolls where I played Sky Masterson singing Luck Be a Lady Tonight.
Originally played by Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
You've come a long route, haven't you, from winning the baby contest as a girl to being Marlon Brando. Frankly, I think you've done frightfully well. Now, who are you going to be for us tonight?
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Neil Tennant from the Pet Shop Boys.
Neil Tennant, top man, schoolboy turned Pet Shop Boy. Tonight, singing live, Adrian Pye is Neil Tennant.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Together. Here we go all a place where there's so much space, and the pace back east, rustling just 2 feet, ready to leave too. We are gonna do. Life is peaceful there, there in the open air, where the skies are blue. This is what we're gonna do. Sun in winter time, we will feel just fine. Where the skies are blue, this is what we're gonna do. Go west.
That was sensational.
I got a buzz off that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good, I could tell. You weren't the only one. Because if you kind of look down beyond that screen, you can just see your dog going absolutely batty. Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian Pye as Neil Tennant. Well done. As Adrian goes west, we're going south to meet star guest number 2.
My name's Belinda Campbell. I'm 24 and I live in Twickenham with my mum, my 2 sisters and my boyfriend. I'm a sales assistant in a DIY shop. I first did a gig supporting a punk band and the whole audience was full of people with Mohicans and skinheads and people saying, don't do it, you'll get abused. And so we did it and we got an encore, which was a really good first experience. Kind of set me up, I think. When I got a telephone call from Stars in Their Eyes, I kind of went a bit mad down the telephone and the rest of the house joined in, all my family screaming, shouting, laughing. And the lady on the phone was kind of trying to tell me something and I couldn't hear anything she was saying. I bite my nails, which I've done for years, and I've grown them about 2 or 3 times, and they look nice, but I can't play my guitar, so that's my other excuse.
Let's check her out, Belinda Campbell. That store has quite an influence on your life, doesn't it, Belinda?
Yes, we had a refit in our shop, and there were lots of men all over the place, and I spotted one. So I made this silly little card saying, if you ever fancy going for a drink, here's my number. Gave it to a friend, passed it on, and we've been living together for a year.
So it was a total refit then, really?
Yes.
Lovely. Now, I just happen to have on me some of the doorbells from your superstore, right? And I'm going to give you a You Bet challenge, all right? Because in the next 3 seconds, I want you to tell me what the bells are and what their prices are. And at random, I'm going to give you that one.
That's the mini buzzer, $6.99.
Blimey, that's good. OK. Yes, thank you. We get the message, thank you. And that was?
That's the Harmony, which is £20.99.
Oh, this is... Oh, yeah, brilliant. Now let's see where we get on with this one. What's that?
That is the chorus, which is £37.50.
Absolutely right! Congratulations! You have won tonight's Star Prize. Pick any bell. We'll play the same tune anyway. Well, it's not all knobs and knockers with you. It's actually heavy rock, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Big difference.
Now, this woman that you're going to be was a pioneer in heavy rock, wasn't she? Mm-hmm. And there are very many similarities between you and this lady.
She was a tomboy and used to hang around with guys, and I was like that when I was younger. I used to go out on motorbikes and, go for long rides, and I was a bit of a tomboy. I've got a kind of compulsive type of personality, nothing in moderation, and she was like that as well.
Yeah, but you're not as excessive as she is.
No.
No, not quite. But you're a bit of a rebel, like she was, and you have a fantastic voice like she had. Tell us who you're going to be, Belinda.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin, yes! She's a superstar. Tonight, singing live, Belinda Campbell is Janis Joplin.
Put on your high heel sneakers. Well, honey, 'cause we're going out tonight. Well, honey, out tonight. Put on your high heel sneakers. Well, honey, 'cause we're going out tonight. All right. You better wear some boxing gloves in case I fool my water pipe. Put on your high heel sneakers. Gonna don that wig hat on your head. Put it on your head. Put on your high heel sneakers, darling. Gonna don that wig hat on your head. All right. Yeah, we're stepping out tonight, baby. I do believe we're really gonna knock the bed. High heel sneakers. Put it on your head. High heel sneakers, darling. Put it on your head. You better wear some boxing gloves in case I fool my water pipe. Put on your high heel sneakers. Gonna don that wig hat on your head. Put it on your head. Put on your high heel sneakers, darling. Gonna don that wig hat on your head. All right. Yeah, stepping out tonight, baby. I do believe we're really gonna knock the bed.
Oh, yes. I cannot believe that voice came out of a DIY superstore. You never know who you're going to meet, do you? And the similarities are fantastic between you and Janis Joplin. Just curb the excesses. I'd just like to see you around a little bit longer. How are you feeling?
Okay.
OK, yeah. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, Belinda Campbell as Janis Joplin. And as Janis sneaks off, we're going to take a sneaky look at star guest number 3.
My name is Carl Aids. I'm 24 years of age. I live with my wife Lorraine and my 7-month-old daughter Maxine. I've always lived in Ashford in Kent. I'm a mechanic and a sprayer and I work for the Ministry of Defence. I started singing in a choir when I was about 7 or 8, and when I got to about 10 I was the head choir boy, and then when I got to 13 girls and other aspects of life came into account, so I packed up the choir, but I still carried on singing. My daughter loves my singing. I give her the mic every now and then and she gurgles and that down it. I like to go down the pub because I like to be with people and I like to have a good laugh and do other things apart from singing and pool, play cards, darts. I might not be very good, but I like to have a go at anything.
And he's going to have a go tonight. Carl Aids. OK, so how much paint does it take to paint a tank?
It takes about 4 gallons altogether.
Right, and how long does it take to
Usually between a week to 2 weeks to prepare and to spray, mask
paint
up.
a whole tank?
Yeah.
2 weeks to knock off a tank?
Yeah.
Blimey. And do you ever have any trouble with colours? Do you have generals coming in and say, oh, I'll have that in red with Go Faster stripes on?
Nearly like that. We usually get, like, we have the black and the green, that's for normal army use.
Yeah.
You have the sand colour for going to the Gulf, and Bosnia is white with UN signs.
All right, so you cover the whole spectrum there, don't you?
Yeah.
And you've always wanted to be on this show, haven't you?
That's right, yes. Ever since it started.
So how did you go about coming on the show then?
Well, I was going to do it a couple of years ago, and when I got all the application form through, I thought, oh no, I needed a bit of a kick. But then this time I said, well, if I don't do it, I'll never do it. So
Yeah.
I decided I'll have a go this time.
And you decided that you would go for somebody that hadn't been done before.
Yes,
And it
that's
was
right.
your wife who decided for you who
That's
you were
right,
going to
yeah.
be.
She sort of said to me, well, you do look like the person.
Well,
so-
you do look like the person, actually. And obviously you sound like the person, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But she hates the person that you're going to be, doesn't she?
right.
Why is that?
She's heard the song so many times.
Because you've been practising to come on
That's right.
here. Well, we won't get sick of it, I can tell you. Tell us who you're going to be.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Johnny Logan.
Johnny Logan, coming for the King of Eurovision tonight, singing live. Carl Hayes is Johnny Logan.
I've been waiting such a long time, reaching out for you, but you're not here. What's another year? I've been waking such a long time, reaching out for you, but you aren't near. What's another year? What's another year for someone who's lost everything that he owns? What's another year for someone who's getting used to being alone? I've been praying such a long time. It's the only way to hide the fear. What's another year? What's another year for someone who's lost everything that he owns? What's another year for someone who's getting used to being alone? I've been crying such a long time, with such a lot of pain in every tear. What's another year? What's another year? What's another year?
Well, I'm telling you, your wife will have loved that. Not a sign of any nerves. Did you have any? Just a couple. Just a couple. Well, they didn't show at all, which is just as well, because I've had a message from Johnny Logan. He said, would you cover for him for the next Eurovision Song Contest? Because if he has to do one more, he'll just go mad. And you could as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Aids as Johnny Logan! Johnny Logan and What's Another Year? And what's another part one between friends? Sit tight, because we'll be back very soon with part two. 2, so called because we have 2 more star guests, and the audience have 2 vote to decide who goes through to the final. But before that, let's go to London to meet star guest number 4, which is 2 times 2.
My name's Grace Shepherd and I live in South London. I've been down here for about a year now, but I originally come from Birmingham.
Hi, it's Grace.
I work in a college of further education, but I also work voluntary in a women's hostel at Victoria. While I was at college, I did a project on homeless people, and so I thought this is the field I wanted to get into. Saturday afternoons can be very quiet where the residents will go shopping, but I like to take full advantage of that, you know, getting my work done, sorting out the post, typing, you know. There's about 4 members of staff at the Girls' Friendly Society.
Hi, this is the residents' mail.
Betty, she's the boss, and she's a good boss, and I'm really proud to work for her. For years I've been watching Stars in Their Eyes, and people always said, well, you could do that because you look like so-and-so. But I always thought, well, nah, you gotta have courage and guts to go up there. But I thought, well, I'll do it for a laugh, see how it goes.
She's game for a laugh. Grace Shepherd. Tell me what you like about your job, Grace.
It's just great. It's nice to meet different people from all cultures, all backgrounds, just to know a bit more about them, really.
Yeah, and how much further do you want to go? How much further can you go with a job like that?
Assistant manager, manager, maybe one hostel, maybe a chain of 10. You never know.
You take courses as well, don't you?
Yeah, I'm actually doing a course at the moment in domestic violence.
Ooh.
I know.
And
It's hard work.
Yes, it is hard work, very demanding. Now, your first appearance as a singer was in school. And what happened then?
I was in a play called Tom Sawyer.
Yeah?
And I had to do a solo. And it was so nerve-wracking, you know, you forget everything they tell you, what to do, how to do it. And I said after that, I'll never do it again.
So how come you're here?
About 4 years ago, I was walking in our local city centre, and some school children approached me and said, hey, you're so-and-so, aren't you? I said, no, I'm not. And we just had an argument from there. So in the end, you know, I said, OK, get it over and do it. We got a pen, paper, signed the autographs, and then I went about my business.
So from there, you decided that you would try and emulate this person?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've only ever performed this in front of one person?
Yeah, that's my flatmate.
Your flatmate. And now you're going to perform it for everybody else?
That's right.
Terrific. Who are you going to be?
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Kim Appleby.
Kim Appleby! Marvellous! She's got the look and she got the voice. Tonight, singing live, Grace Shepherd is Kim Appleby!
In no time, you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Oh, Grace. Well, no wonder people ask for your autograph in supermarkets.
I know.
Not a bit surprised. I'm going to tell them what Grace said to me just beforehand. She said, I'm going to seize the moment and not let my nerves get in the way. I'm just going to enjoy myself. And you did, didn't you?
Yeah, but I've got to go to the toilet now.
Thank you for sharing that, Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Shepherd as Kim Appleby. Well, it's all over bar the shouting. Oh, and the voting. And, of course, the last star guest of the series. Here he is, shifting sand and shingle in Shoreham-by-Sea.
I live in Shoreham-by-Sea, West Sussex. My name's Lee Griffiths. I'm 26 years of age and I'm married to Sharon. I met Sharon while I was holidaying abroad in Ibiza, while I was out on a wild night with my friends. I work in New Haven for ARC Southern. I'm a sand and gravel plant operator, which basically means running the plant, maintaining it in good order, and driving the loading shovels, loading any lorries that enter the yard. I work with Norman and Barry. Barry happens to be my father-in-law and also my boss. The reaction from my fellow workers when they found out I was going to be on Stars in Their Eyes was one of happiness, really. Many a time we've had Barry or Norman jumping out with a spanner in their hands, making out they're the person that I'm going to be tonight. We've got a big workshop over the yard here. We call it my rehearsal room. Because it echoes, doesn't it? Other than practicing my singing in the workshop, I've also, for the last 2 or 3 months, been practicing that world-famous line, "Tonight, Matthew, I'm gonna be."
Practice makes perfect. Please welcome Lee Griffiths. So, is it an advantage or a disadvantage to have your father-in-law as your boss?
Well, it's both, really. I mean, it's a disadvantage in the fact that I have to keep on the good side of him all the time because I don't fancy walking the 13 miles to work, as he gives me a lift.
Oh, but I mean, it's an advantage as well because he provides the rehearsal space for you.
Yeah, he does. During my breaks, I go over to my workshop.
And do Barry and Norman help you with this quest?
They do. There was one time I went over there and they'd made me a pretend microphone out of a 5-gallon oil drum, an aluminium pipe with a rag wrapped round the end, and a cardboard star stuck on the back.
It's just like real life.
They're good.
That's how we make them here as well. Did you not know? Because it's not just your father-in-law, it's a whole family affair, this, because
Yes,
it's through your father that you got into the music of the person that you're going to be.
Yeah, my dad, when he was my age, he used to like the artist that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And he also had an album with the track that I'm going to do as well on it. So I got to know the song that way.
I see. And also your wife applied for you.
She was the one that had the confidence in me, yeah.
But not only the confidence, really. She understands your dream, which is what?
I've always had this dream of being put on a stage with a massive big band behind me and a nice-sized audience in front of me. And I'd make sure every single person left that room content and happy.
Oh, we'll round about 10 million, do you?
That'll do.
OK.
That'll do.
Well, I'll make you say the line you've practised so often. Who are you going to be for us tonight, Lee?
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Mr. Bobby Darin.
Bobby Darin! Dynamite! He's as sharp as a razor. Tonight, singing live, Lee Griffiths is Bobby Darin!
Oh, the shark bait had such teeth there, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Mac Heath, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with its teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, oh, where's old Mac Heath, babe? So there's never a trace of red. Now on the sidewalk, ooh, sunny morning, lies about it, just losing life. Can someone sneak in round the corner? Could that someone be Mac the Knife? Now there's a tugboat down by the river, don't you know? Well, a cement bag just drooping on down. Oh, that cement is just, it's there for the waiting, dear. 5 will get you 10 whole Mackies back in town. Now did you hear about Louis Miller? He disappeared, babe, after drawing out all his hard-earned cash. And now Mac Heap spends just like a sailor. Could it be our boy's done something rash? Oh, Jenny Diver, yeah. Oh, Suki Tawdreen. Look out on Lottie Lenya. Not to mention old Lucy Brown. Yes, so that lion falls on the right bay. And now that Mackie back in town. Look at old Mackie is back.
All right. You've really studied this guy, haven't you?
Yes.
Right down to the shiny suit as well. How was the dream for you?
Oh, nearly there.
Nearly there.
There.
It's there.
There, it's there.
Well, it was there for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Lee Griffiths as Bobby Darin. Well, that's it. The last 5-star guests of the series, whose fate is now in the hands of our studio audience here. One of them will go through to next week's live final. And that's the time when you, and I do mean you, will be able to phone in and vote for the Stars in Their Eyes 95 series winner. But right now, studio audience, for the last time, is make your minds up. Will it be Neil Tennant, Janis Joplin, Johnny Logan, Kim Appleby, or Bobby Darin? Studio audience, cast your votes now. And the winner is Bobby Darin!
Oh, what?
Nice, very nice.
Very nice.
This is the dream, isn't it?
The dream is coming true.
It's coming true, yeah. How long have you been shifting shale now?
Shifting share. 5 years.
5 years? Well, we wish you a lot of luck on the final.
Thank
I'm
you.
so pleased for you.
Thank you.
And you deserve it as well.
Thank you.
And there we are. The bill is complete and the last dressing room allocated. And Lee here will be given the key and we'll be back in just 7 days. So don't forget, next Saturday, put the phone by the armchair, buy your popcorn and get ready for the telly event of the year, but not until after one final encore tonight. So here is Lee Griffiths as Bobby Darin. See you next week live. Miss it and I'll want to know why. Good night. Well done.
Oh, the shark bait has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Mac Heath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites, with its teeth, babe. Scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, oh, where's old Mag Heath, babe? So there's never